Okay guys, welcome back. Today we are working on, look at Jeff, right there. Oh! Get in there, put the key in it, come on. We're working on that. So now that Jeff has woken up the neighborhood, today we are working on the automatic SRT swap. Now, what are we doing to it today, you may ask? We are installing the AGP exhaust manifold, wastegate, new streamer pipe. What else is on the list?
Wastegate, manifold, streamer pipe, everything else stays.
We got to clean up the engine bay boost solenoids a little bit for them because it is a little bit of a mess. As you guys can see down here, we need to get the light first. So we're going to clean up this mess a little bit just to help with the show of it. It looks like, just looking, that is split. We'll have to fix that for him. And we're just going to go over the car a little bit for him. And then he does have underglow going in later, which will probably be a different video because this is going to be one video. Now, the only downfall of this is we've already had this all apart once. So the good thing is we've already had this all apart once. So what we're going to do is we got to take the AGP dual ball bearing turbo off and put on the proper exhaust manifold. So, it's like we've done this once before. You're going to see right there, the turbo is off, guys. So like Jeff just said, that's the easy part. So you'll see here, let's get this down here. This is why it's being changed. You'll see that's the screamer pipe down there, going down like that. Like, that's just stupid. And then it has a eBay wastegate, so we're going to put the... It's basically going to be a full AGP kit now.
Yeah.
And this manifold is coming off. Thank God. Look at the cracks in it.
I don't know if that's cracks or just where it's welded on. Yeah, that's where it's welded.
So that's the quality of Chong Boy.
Yeah.
Lee did that.
Oh look, that wastegate has a helicoil in it.
Did it?
You can see the bottom of it.
Huh. Look at the undercut down there, in there. See if you move light for a second. Look at the undercut on the welds. Yeah, I can see it right there.
Yeah, the little tab that you're supposed to knock off on the helicoil.
Yeah, that's probably why it was leaking down there.
It could be, yeah. Huh. I think I might see a broken gasket.
On?
The wastegate.
Nice.
So.
Okay guys, so we got the exhaust manifold off. The turbo has it in his hand, so let's review it and see what it's like. What's your thoughts so far?
Someone needs a new welder. Or learn how to weld. Look at that.
Holy crap. Oh God. So this is the old exhaust man.
Talk about contamination.
Look at the... Look at, right there. Look at the undercut. Like, that's...
It's literally just built up. Like a whole bunch of it. Just to fill it.
Look at the welds there.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Inside's even worse.
Yeah.
It's nasty. So that's the old... I'd like to say it's eBay, but I'm going to say... I don't even... Look at the welds. And there's the new one. Yeah. So you see that is an AGP with an AGP wastegate. There's the knockoff wastegate that came off the existing car. Well, the only thing that I noticed is A, I don't like my iPhone as a camera because it makes me look fat. But B, here, I'll show you guys. His downpipe looks to be 2.5 made out of an exhaust.
Yeah.
And the pipe off the turbo is not much better.
No.
So we do have an AGP one. And we do have a 3-inch downpipe, no cat. Which I pulled out to double check, which is right here. So this is what he should be getting. I'm going to see if that's what he wants. Obviously, he's going to gain more power with the 3-inch no cat to a 2.5 that was homemade. So we'll have to see what he thinks. We're ready to put the manifold on the AGP exhaust manifold, but Turple found out that they have a different stud in this one.
Yeah, so where it's a metric.
Look at the camera, fool.
Yeah. Originally, the head is a metric pitch and a metric stud, but for some reason with this cheaper turbo kit, it converts to a standard stud pitch. So, of course, we need to use the nuts that came with the AGP kit because they're really narrow to fit in between. So we need to use those studs, or we had to use, well, something that would work. That would bolt on.
You know what I like right now when I'm looking at you?
What?
Those TSWs on the MYG. Look at them.
I know, they look sweet.
So we're going to pull the studs out of that head to put the AGP studs in, and then it's ready to bolt up, and then we'll start doing the turbo on and then putting the motor back in spot. So you guys will watch us, well, you'll watch Jeff do the work. I say us, but someone has to do the editing and all that stuff. So yeah, so let's have some fun with this.
Yeah, with the bolt, with the nut stuck on it. I just hope
Hopefully they come out pretty easily.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Without needing to double nut them.
Couldn't we have just drilled out the AGP hole?
What do you mean?
Drilled
it out.
On the manifold, you said that it was...
No, it's not that it needs to be drilled out. Look there. You can't get those other nuts in between.
Oh, the nuts they supplied
are really narrow.
Aren't the same slotted for the AGP manifold.
So this technically would fit on, but you need to put on the nut a little bit at a time and start threading it in and pull it in.
So you'll see that the manifold is actually slotted there, so you can get your nut into the stud.
Yeah.
And then bolt it up properly.
That's the same way on
both sides where it's tight.
Two of them underneath.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, so that's why we can't use those.
I see what you're laying down. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
Yeah, you usually pick up a lot of my shit.
Ouch.
I leave a lot of mess.
Well, that's correct. I do pick up a lot of your mess here. But the garage is always messy. You know how we'll solve that?
No.
A 60 by 50 in the backyard. Imagine the crap we'd put into that.
That's the problem. It'd be crap.
What are you talking about? You talking a Beretta Z26 would be crap? We'd have the 3rd gen Camaro. We would have the NYG IROC Daytona.
That's
RS Focus.
That's the worst part. You get more space, but we fill it up. Yeah, a 1st gen RS would be sweet.
Right hand drive neon.
That'd be cool.
Have my 40 up here, my Al Camino in there. 2 other Camaro. Oh my god. The Roadster, the Civic truck. We have an issue. Not coming free. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
Take all those broken ratchets back.
Nope.
I think that'll be a video all on its own. Will Canadian Tire take back 30 broken ratchets at once?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, boy, you gotta be a pain in my butt.
Aren't they have an Allen key on the end of it?
No, these ones don't.
I was gonna say the AGP ones do.
Oh. No.
Well, guys, we're gonna come back when he's done because obviously you're not gonna want to see his beard and the various.
Awesome. Not really. It's terrible. But...
So that way you guys don't click off the video. So anyways, guys, we are back. We have the AGP wastegate on. Wastegate. Man, we had AGP manifold on. We got all the studs and spots the way it's supposed to be. We'll show you that. And then we're going to set this 50 trim dual ball bearing turbo back in spot. Is hard at work, and he is just loosening the clamp to move a couple things out of the way. And then we are down here. You'll see there's the AGP manifold, which just leaves the wastegate up top and then puts turbo in spot. So that's really good that way. So we're going to get that in place. And actually it hasn't been a bad day for a little bit of messing around you have to do, just because of, you know, they had a couple broken studs that we had to fix, and they had a couple bolts that were stripped that was done previously that we fixed. So that's the only downfall when you start working on someone else's stuff, is you never know what you're going to run into. But it's all easy fixes if you have the proper tools, which surprisingly, for the most part, we have the proper tools.
Kind of. But we know how to make the proper tool, or unproper tools, work as proper tools.
Pretty well.
So if I'm going to slide it in under once we...
Wait, what are you going to do?
I'm going to slide it in under.
Do you usually slide it in under?
We'll slide the gasket in under once we get the turbo. It's not like the other one where we had studs where you just place it on.
I'll grab you the gasket.
Ew, these are sharp.
Ooh. Man, we got lines everywhere.
Yeah, which we gotta try to clean those up apparently.
One gasket.
Actually, I need bolts first.
Where they at? Windshield. Up by the wiper. At least this time you don't have big studs to work around.
No, that's a bit.
Just me.
Okay. What were you saying first thing this morning about using your iPhone instead of the GoPro?
It added 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Probably didn't add 20 pounds. It probably just shows the 20 pounds. Asshole. It's almost like you know what you're doing. It's almost like you've done this before.
Almost. Not quite.
Okay, so turbo is all bolted up. Jeff is going to put the cold side back on, the housing, and then we can basically jack it back up, put the engine mounts back in spot, and the turbo is installed. We have to do lines, we're going to have to do wastegate, and we're going to have to do the new 3-inch downpipe, and buttoned up some vacuum lines, and then clean some stuff up, and actually it wasn't that bad of a job.
It really wasn't actually.
Well, was just fairly apart. Other than the exhaust manifold looked like poop.
Yeah. The studs were a bit of a pain to get out, but like the ones that were in there before, but I didn't know they weren't too bad.
And the old wastegate had a broken gasket really bad too. We'll show you guys when we pick it up off the floor. For some reason, my phone's almost dead. So, turbo is bolted up, as you were just saying, Jeff. And the hot side pipe underneath is done. So we need to do oil lines, you were saying.
Yeah, coolant lines, oil line, well, oil drain is done. But it's the oil feed, the coolant, in, or whatever one it is, in or out. And then I'm just going to put a hose clamp on the lower one.
And then do the downpipe and weld up the exhaust.
And clean up this mess.
Jack the motor back up in spot, get the mounts back in spot, put the strut tower bar on after. That's the last thing actually, but yeah.
Strut tower bars, yeah.
And then clean up that mess. So So as of that, guys, this is done for today, which will end this video. A little bit of messing around, obviously, to make things work, but
Pretty good compared to what we usually have to screw with.
looks good. It's going to perform really well now. Just the difference in the exhaust manifolds, to be honest, and wastegates. So, and the 3-inch downpipe compared to the 2.5 that's there, which is a homemade Canadian Tire. Like, there's no bends or nothing. So this will definitely look better, guys. Like always, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and follow us for more boosted content. And, well, you'll see the $300 linking in the background, which will be a different video. But, yeah, we paid $300 for that. So can that do burnouts? Wait and see. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one, and we'll catch you next time.